Is Lundi Gras the day before Fat Tuesday, and over the weekend revelers enjoyed plenty of parades during the busiest weekend of the Mardi Gras season.
One of the most unique Mobile Mardi Gras traditions, the Merry Widows. Hundreds of people crowded around the Church Street Cemetery for the arrival of Joe Cain's widows. The Merry Widows Parading Society dates back to the 1970s. Women dressed all in black wailed their way past a cheering crowd to pay tribute to Mobile's Joe Cain. Each widow comically fought over who was Joe's favorite. And after paying their respects to Joe Cain at his gravesite, the Merry Widows got merrier, a lot merrier, jamming their way through the streets of downtown Mobile, part of the Joe Cain parade. WKRG News 5's Jeremy Jones followed the parade and brings us the details.
After Joe Cain's widows finished grieving, they took to the streets to celebrate his legacy in Mobile. Aside from his widows, many took to the streets to celebrate along with them. Joe Cain being credited for revitalizing Mardi Gras in Mobile, some more excited for the parade than the one who helped it get it big in the port city, telling us their likes about Mardi Gras.
What's your favorite thing about Mardi Gras?
Getting parades.
Getting things? The parades? What about the moon pies, the bees? Yeah.
And dislikes.
I don't like moon pies.
You don't like moon pies?
This teacher plans to take what she grabbed from the parades and give it back to her students.
I've got a lot of balls, a few stuffed animals, and beads. I know the girls who make so excited stuffed animals, the boys definitely about the balls.
Even on Joe Cain Day, one rule is clear. Make sure you are looking during parades.
More beads and some flowers for more people than I can imagine. How are you guys feeling over here today? How y'all feeling?
In Mobile, Jeremy Jones, WKRG News 5.
Other parades happening on Sunday. The King Alexis I parade, car after car rolling down the streets of Mobile, including the one carrying King Alexis I and his queen. The carnival season continues in Mobile today with the arrival of King Felix III. The King's Parade begins at noon, followed by the Floral Parade at 12:30. At 3 o'clock, it's the MLK Business and Civic Organization Parade on Route D, followed by the MLK Monday Mystics at 3:30 and the Northside Merchants Parade at 4. At 7 o'clock, it's the Infant Mystics on Route F, followed by the Order of Doves at 7:30 on the same route. We're getting down to the final days of parades in Mobile, and this year the crowds are coming back. Chad Petrie is covering this for us. He is live in downtown Mobile with a look at this year's attendance. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Bill. And the publisher of Mobile Masks, Steve Joint, follows this stuff very closely. He says a lot of people were expecting last year for crowds to really explode after that pandemic break, but it's really been more of a gradual return to the crowds that we may see pre-pandemic levels. So Joint's been closely tracking that for a long time, for several years, and he says in general crowds are not back to pre-pandemic levels, although this weekend we did see one nighttime parade with more than 100,000 people. That was the Mystics of Time. That's always a big hit. Now he says we've been hit with some cold weather this year and some threats of severe weather before a few parades, but things have generally been trending upward.
I think instead of the explosion that maybe we were, so many of us were expecting, it's going to be a slow build back. And that, I think that's true of everything. It's true of travel, it's true of retail, it's true of a lot of different things.
Creativity really has been key during that 2021 COVID parade break. He cites things like the Porch Parade as an example of people expanding Mardi Gras into new traditions that have only grown in the last 3 years. Reporting live in downtown Mobile at Mardi Gras Park, Chad Petrie, WKRG News 5.
And for all things Mardi Gras, you can find everything you need to know when you Google WKRG Mardi Gras.